Ujeni mkiongea pole pole. Sio taongea tu mbele yao kidogo.
Our fifth agenda was on the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2020. This County Coordinating Committee has noted that the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2020 has progressed to being discussed in Parliament. We urge all Kenyans to remain peaceful and security as the bill progresses through different stages. We must all be tolerant to each other and allow every Kenyan to express their wishes on the proposed amendment. No Kenyan should suffer or die because of the referendum process. A process to amend the Constitution must itself be constitutional. On our part, we in Ncck have a civic education handbook that has been shared through the structures and churches to enable all Kenya understand the proposed amendments and their implication so as to make informed decision. We in the meantime urge all Kenyans to read and understand the referendum bill and also attend civic education forum whenever such are convened. Our fifth agenda and last one, readiness to election, readiness for the 2022 general election. This County Coordinating Committee recognizes that the President heard the voice of the Church when we asked for prioritization of the appointment of commissioners for the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. It is our hope and prayer that the court cases touching on the panel for the recruitment of the commissioners will be concluded speedily to ensure the process moves forward. It is very essential that IEBC is given adequate resources and time to prepare for credible, free, and fair, peaceful election next year. On our part, we continue to urge clergy and religious leaders to safeguard the pulpit and from being used as a campaign platform. We must not allow worship services to become toxic as politicians and aspirants use the places of worship as a battlefield.
Today we are gathered here to address some issues that concern security, cohesion and peace in our county and more so in our whole nation. We stand promote the oneness that we want our government to put into consideration the COVID-19 issues and put away the issue of the BBI, which can be addressed later. What is at hand at the moment is the COVID-19, because it has really destabilized quite a number of people. Many of our citizens have been rendered jobless, so even the economy is down, is nosediving due to the same. So we as the Ncck stakeholders, we had the government to reconsider this issue, and again, we've put it into consideration. We have had a lengthy discussion, and we've come up with a number of issues that are affecting our people. Also, when it comes to the BBI, there is division among our people. We are not a united nation. We are not a united county. We are not a united society because of the issues coming up with the BBI, that there are some people who choose to oppose, others choose to support it. And with the lack of understanding, we are heading nowhere as a society, as most of us have not had any of the civic education, especially at the grassroots. It is something that most of us do hear about, but really in our grassroots, in churches, in the community, it has not been exhausted, and people don't really know where to go. So we are just stranded, but we are still appealing. We are saying that all is not well, but we know things can be put right. There is always time for everything. We are waiting upon our government to respond, and the response is only coming to the grassroots and educating the people on the same. Otherwise, we've also resolved that we shall stand with our people and preach to them the sanitary gospel that we need to support the results of any election that may come forth. Whether we are winners or whether a group loses, we have to support whoever wins for the continuity of the government and for the solidarity of our nation. We've said no violence at all should be brought about by any of the forthcoming things, either the 2022 elections or the BBI referendum. We pray that God will lead us the right way. We shall obey the voice of God, and we shall support our leaders through prayers. We support the President of the nation. We support the Deputy of the Republic of Kenya. We support all the stakeholders. We support all leadership through prayers. And it is our prayer that Kenya will remain a united nation. God bless you.
Issues raised by Ncck Meru County clergy. During a scenario building session today, the Ncck Meru County clergy noted that the citizens of Meru County are not aware about the issues contained in the BBI. Signatures to pass BBI were forged through the chiefs as it is now. Citizens are confused about the direction BBI process is taking. BBI is not a priority as of now. COVID-19 pandemic has taken toll on the economic state of people, and the ways to counter its impacts shouldn't be a priority. Otherwise, civic education on BBI report to residents is paramount before the proposed referendum is done. The issue of constituent boundaries mentioned in the BBI report is mandated to IEBC, and therefore IEBC should take full responsibility and to be fair in the allocation. The issue is already causing commotion and building tension among Meru County residents. Therefore, it's a high level of political intolerance which is already bringing division among the Meru County. BBI processes may contribute to political instability and in turn the political instability will escalate to the state of instability in Meru County and Kenya at large. There are already discussions going on in various social groups in Meru County about BBI process, referendum, and the 2022 general elections. Going forward, the state of peace and security in Meru County is likely to be affected if no effort are put towards peace and cohesion building. Recommendations. The Ncck Meru County Coordinating Committee wishes to make the following recommendations to various stakeholders. To all citizens of Meru County, the Ncck Meru County Kiranje calls upon all Meru County citizens and Kenyans at large to maintain peace and security always. No resident in Meru County or any other county in Kenya should suffer or die because of either a referendum, the upcoming elections, or any type of insecurity. Simply, we are saying no to any form of violence. In addition, COVID-19 pandemic is real, and we call upon all citizens of Meru County and Kenya at large to continue observing the MOH guidelines and the protocols, that is, keep social distance, wash your hands regularly, and wear a mask. To proponents of BBI, we call upon the BBI proponents to enlighten citizens at the grassroots level to issues in the BBI report for them to appreciate the content and make an informed decision. Citizens in Meru County are in dilemma on how BBI will bring inclusivity. We also propose that BBI processes be detached from the upcoming general elections. Let BBI processes be withheld until we conduct the general election in order to mitigate the possible triggers of chaos. Let our political leaders be sincere concerning BBI processes in its presentation, because as it is now, BBI feels like a personal property to some proponents of the same. We call upon the BBI proponents to allow the IEBC to do their work relating to the civil education matters of public interest at hand, and the determination of constituencies boundaries, which is their sole constitutional mandate. We do not want confusion. Praying to the Parliament, your mandate is well cut out in the Constitution on the legislative processes. You should play your law in protecting the Constitution and its institutions by ensuring that the BBI report does not cause confusion in the country by passing laws without interrogating its implication properly. To the media houses, we call upon the media houses to have moderation in the content they hear in public. Always promote peace in your daily work. Be accountable to your news, because some of your news and reports are insightful to the residents of our country, which may breed intolerance going forward. To the religious leaders, the National Council of Churches Kenya Meru County Kiranje urges religious leaders to be candid and not to be compromised by political selfish interests. In conclusion, may God help Meru County and all Kenyan citizens always to promote peace, justice, and cohesion. we urge the proponents of constitutional amendment process to take the initiative bridges to diverge views and have consensus in contentious issues. As we stand, BBI process has so far succeeded in dividing Kenyans further, but it is not too late to make things right.